Thank you very much, Ben, and then thank you, Joy FM, for this program. And then I'm happy that the focus is a dialogue on pension, the national dialogue on pension. So let me kick my discussion by positioning the discussion of our pension system into the social security.
Right.
And so ILO says that social security is the protection that the society provides to individuals and households to ensure access to health care and to guarantee income security, particularly in cases of old age, unemployment, sickness, invalidity, work injury, maternity, or loss of a breadwinner. I'm sure that is what Doc was just trying to assure to. And then we, as a country, we're able to provide 3 of all these 9 that is ILO is providing. Now, let me also say that I have read a lot of articles, research, that sometimes they try to position the argument in pension of SNIT against the private pensions. But let us all understand that at 766, that came as a result of the reform, is trying to put all of us together. That's why I like the discussion about the disconnect. It's trying to put all of us together, the private pension and the state pension together, so that we can ensure income security for workers when they go on retirement. If you remember the recommendations from, or the technical report from the Beria Commission, I mean, when they tiered the pension into these 3 tiers, the assumption or the calculation was that if we're able to fulfill the contributions that we are making right now, we should be able to be getting over 100% income replacement ratio if you go on retirement. So the question is that if you are not talking about inadequacy, then have we been able to fulfill the objectives of this new reform? What is Tier 1 doing, the social, the basic national social security, SNIT? What are they doing about it? Because if you're able to fulfill the 13%, SNIT is supposed to provide to you about 60% of your income replacement when you go on retirement. And then the private pensions are to do between 45 to 55%. So now we've also seen the figures as at March, how the private pensions asset and management have grown and how SNIT is also doing. Now we all know the teething problems that SNIT also have, that I'm sure that as the discussion goes on, we can all enumerate. But apart from that also, I think that the pension system as a whole needs to be looked at again, especially in the space of the investable assets that we have available to the pension system itself. We need to relook at it again. Recently, I'm saying this because recently there have been the argument between market players and then the regulator and the Ministry of Finance whether pension trustees can do external investment, which is of course provided in the investment guidelines. And that has been one argument that the private pension, the chamber, have been holding with, the regulator. And I also want to say that I think in this country, we should be very careful how we position pension. That is why I define what social security is. Sometimes when you're talking to some people in authority, they see pension as a financial tool. I mean, they see pension trustees only buying or investing in bonds or equities, but they don't see it as positioned as a social security tool, but an attempt to grow the contributions of the investors to enhance their income security in retirement. So I think we need to position this discussion very well, since it's a national dialogue, so that we all can be in sync. The state administrators and the private administrators can be in sync to see how we can improve the pension delivery for workers when they go on retirement. All of us sitting here are below 60 years, and I believe that we'll all be going to retirement one day. And then that is where we'll find out whether the job that we are doing or the dialogue that we are having here, whether it's going to impact on us positively, or we also will go back and start shouting that our pensions are not enough. And therefore, I think that we should have a discussion that should lead to a position that we can all assure ourselves that when we go on retirement, we can have our income security and should be able to maintain our standard of living.